Tapang, ganado sa buhay.
This fast break is brought to you by Smart Bro, tomorrow's internet.
Alright, welcome back sa Sports 5 Center mga kaibigan. Well, heartbreaking loss para po sa ating Gilas Pilipinas. Sayang! Okay, 3 points in overtime and Coach Tim, we almost shocked the world.
What a message.
Yes, yes.
What a message we sent today. In a word, awesome. I mean, wow. I'm almost speechless that they were. We walked in. Remember, we walked into this. Someone told us that Croatia was favored by 31 points. Remember that?
Yes.
And turn around, it's overtime, and we had our chances.
Yes.
We had our chances, and truly sayang. But I mean, what a message it's sent to everyone. I'm so proud of my guy Ping. I'm proud of all the guys there. I'm proud of my good friend Chut. I'm proud of our league. I'm proud of the PBA. And I don't get really emotional when I watch that. I've seen so many basketball games in my career.
Yeah, exactly.
But man, my heart was
same here. Same here. My heart was pounding
really
too.
moving. And wow, what a job. What a job.
Chris, alam mo sayang, no? Biro mo, regulation.
Yeah.
Jeff had a chance to win it for us. We had a chance to win it in regulation. Diretso na eh. Kaya nga lang, you even saw the reaction of Jeff after that shot.
And even in OT, I think we led by 2 after Andre got fouled on the 3-point line. Like what Coach Tim said, my heart was pounding. I wasn't sure if this was really happening, if this is real. Like, I was kind of worried. After, if we had won that game, what would I say here? Like, how do I make it seem like?
But it would have been nice to be able to figure something to say.
Yeah,
it would have been nice.
Well, Coach, we weren't expected to stay this close or to actually have a chance to win the game. What did we do right today that gave us a chance?
Well, I thought that number one, they executed really well. After, again, the early jitters in the first quarter, really, if you take that first quarter away, it was domination by our team the rest of the way. And they executed well. They started hitting their outside shots. Blatch came in and did what we expected him to do, hit shots when shots needed to be hit. And defensively, I was most impressed. I'm a defensive guy. I was really impressed with the defense out there today, and that kept it close. And again, the idea of that game plan, keep it close, see if we can steal it. And darn if we didn't almost steal that one. And now we look at Greece and we look at Argentina and we go, hey, we can beat these guys. And even Puerto Rico and Senegal. But it really gives, a huge amount of hope. It's just going to be the turnaround factor. Can they turn around? Can they get over this one emotionally? Can they look at this one positively rather than negatively and bring it into the next game? The turnaround is so fast here. They got to turn around and play right away. So, that's really the question for these guys. But so close, but so far.
I think this game really showed that the Philippines, we do belong on the global stage. Everybody thought when we come into this tournament that we'd be blown out by all these teams and maybe just have a chance with Senegal and Puerto Rico. But after what we showed today, all of a sudden, I'm sure all these teams, Greece, Argentina, they're doing their homework. They're really, really scouting us, and they're going to be having one hell of a viewing tonight to prepare for the game.
Alright, ngayon po, titingnan natin yung some of the highlights, just in case some of you just tuned in. Ito, papakita natin yung mga highlights during that game na kung saan muntik na talunin itong Pilipinas ang Croatia.
This fast break is brought to you by Smart Bro, tomorrow's internet. This Magilas move is brought to you by Rain or Shine Elastomeric Paint, ang pinturang Magilas. This is brought to you by Motolite, pang matagalan.
Well, yan po, pinatunayan lang natin dito, na we went to Spain not just to join the party. We didn't go there as tourists. We proved with this game that Coach, we belong to be in the top 24 countries in the world basketball.
Without a doubt. And I didn't know what to expect, honestly, in this game. And, you know, Croatia had such a huge reputation. They were huge. I mean, we always talked about we always have to battle size, you know, in the international arena, and especially in Europe or the U.S. And this was, I understand, as the second biggest team in the tournament. And so, I mean, if we can compete with these guys with the kind of size they had, you know, we can compete anywhere.
Yeah.
And hey, bring on Spain, man. Bring on the U.S. We're ready for them.
And, you know, it's not going to be easy from this point on, because you know. Right now, people are going to take notice. Teams are going to take notice of the Philippines. Parang probably if they didn't take us seriously at the start of the tournament, ngayon, siseryosohin na tayo, Chris.
Yeah, and they're gonna do their homework. Jeff got a couple of good looks. Dre got a couple of good looks. But now, after watching them in their first game, these teams now know the tendencies, and they're gonna make the necessary adjustments. So it's now a chess game. You know, Coach Chot will have to make the adjustments, you know, to find a way to get the players open, to get good open shots, because that's the name of the game. We're an outside shooting team, so we got to get open shots so that we have a chance to make them.
You remember the tournament they had in France, where they played France, and they played France really tough, and got to, you know, looked like they were going to beat France, and France pulled it out in the end. Then what happened? Next game they played, I think it was Australia.
Australia.
You know, the next day, and then they played Ukraine. Again, because of the scouting, they were able to see it. So. That was what those tournaments are all about now, because Chart will be able to point to those tournaments and say, hey, look, we almost beat France, and now they came back. And so now we got to make sure we are refocused, get better focused than we were last time, and come back strong. And that's, again, that's what the preparation's all about, and why you prepare and have those tournaments. So I think that they have a good shot at coming back and playing another good game against Greece tomorrow.
Well, hopefully that would happen also, you know. But right now, we will allow you to join in the discussion. Alam ko, marami na sa inyo na nag-tweet na, at ito, babasahin na natin ang inyong mga tweets. Si Mark Agiwa, sabi niya, I remember that referee. Sarap sampalin. Bayan mo, Mark. Patatawag natin sa commissioner's office yung referee na yan. Hindi tumawag ng foul. Pinaul naman talaga eh. Si Jason Castro, sabi pa ni Mark, I think he was one of the refs that called a technical foul on our bench. It was a close game against Iran. Okay. So si Mark talaga hindi madaling makalimot. Sayang, no? Yung pagkakataon na yun. Do we have more tweets? Okay. Ito, lumamig na pagkain namin dahil sa game na ito. So bagay, hindi ka talaga makakakain, di ba? You can eat, you can concentrate. Yeah, you can even go to the back. Dahil ang bilis nga ng pace ng amateur basketball, no? Ito pa isa. So proud to be a Filipino with that heart so big, yung malaking puso, okay? Laban Gilas Pilipinas. That's what we showed. We were down by 15 early in the game, and then ito, humabol pa nga tayo. Ito pa. Today we proved that we belong here no matter what happens next. Yan. So I'm sure, I mean, all of our countrymen, Coach Tim, very, very proud of our performance. One more? Okay, we lost, but man, we showed the whole world that we are not push-offs. Okay, congrats, Gilas, mabuhay. Coach, if ever we had to lose a game, this is the way to go down.
Yeah, but I mean, those guys in that locker room, they're not going to be thinking that.
Yeah.
And first of all, they can't afford to think that. They can't afford to be thinking, oh, we're almost there and we're okay. Right. No, now they got to take what they've done there, and they've got to build on it and use that. And that's going to be the first thing the coaching staff has to talk about when they get home, back at the hotel, and when they start getting prepared tomorrow. They got to start thinking about, okay, this is where we are now. Let's don't be satisfied with that. Anybody else can be satisfied with that, but we can't. We got to move forward. And there's still Greece ahead of us. There's Argentina. We can come and we can do the same thing against these teams.
Yeah.
Alright, at ngayon meron tayong yung Smart Gilas Player of the Game. Alright, this is brought to you by Smart Live More. This is Jeff Chan. Okay, well, hit a lot of crucial threes. Yan po si Jeff Chan, your teammate.
Of course, yeah. Proud of them, yeah. Even if Gabe didn't really score a lot, but the defense that he put on was just unbelievable.
You know, Coach Tim was saying about how to move forward. You know, you played in the national team a lot of times. You know, ganon sunod-sunod rin mga laro. How do you move on? How do you, after a tough loss like this?
You know, maybe you think about it a little bit overnight and what you could have done, and then you just gotta put it aside and focus on the next game. You know, in FIBA you play every single day, and you know, just as much as you want to recover physically, you have to recover emotionally as well. And one thing we were talking with Coach Tim earlier about how do you pace your players. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more games.
Yes.
2 really strong ones coming up: Greece and Argentina, and then you have a day off, and then you play Puerto Rico and Senegal. So, do you go all out with your Gunners in the next 2 games, or would you sort of pace them so that you'll be ready for Puerto Rico and Senegal, where you know you might have a better chance of winning, so that you can move on to the next round?
One of my favorite quotes that Chot Reyes always uses, that I use for our team, and you've heard me say it a bunch of times. This is from him, and I have it written down here. That's why I'm looking at my iPad, and I knew where it was. And he says, after a loss, number 1, take the positives and learn.
Okay.
And then number 2, we understand that we've still got a chance. And number 3, how much do you want it? So that's the approach he's going to take to those 3 things. Again, take the positives. What were the good things that we did, you know, and learn from that. And then again, we still got a chance, because they're just at the beginning of the thing, and they're looking for 2 wins.
Yes.
But now I think their expectations are going to be a little bit higher.
Yes.
Maybe they can get 3. Who knows? Let's worry about the next one right away. And then, you know, he's gonna challenge these guys. You're tired. You're worn out. You had a tough game emotionally. How much do you want it? How much do you want it? And how much do you want to come in and get this next one against Greece?
Wow, a tough job also for the coaches to get the players ready for a quick turnaround. At this point, we would like to thank Innovision Philippines Corporation, the advertising solution company, leading the future. For inquiries, call 355-INEW. That's for the LED po sa ating background. All right. Wow, it was really a memorable day for Philippine basketball. We thought that it was just, you know, us being back in the tournament, but you know, the players, you know, you always say also, Coach, you know, they made it look like that they were in it to win it.
Yes, definitely tonight. They were in it to win it from the very beginning. That's the old, American Idol thing? Randy, what's his name? So we used to say that a lot. But yeah, they came to win. They just didn't come to show up. They came to win. And Chart, again, will always say that showing up is half the battle. But they did more than just showing up today. And again, I'm just so proud of everybody over there. I saw the fans, and they were cheering. And I was like, I'm so jealous I'm not there.
I was getting goosebumps here. I was getting goosebumps watching we had that run, and everybody was going wild.
Hey, they have more games. Maybe we can, you know, we can sponsor my ticket. Here's final words, Chris.
No, I'm just so excited for this team. It's only the beginning. It's just our first game. We have 4 more games to go, and not just for this tournament, but I think for Philippine basketball also. You know, we really showed the world that what we're made of and what we can do here. You know, probably most of these countries have never heard of the Philippines, or don't even know where the Philippines is in the map. But now all of a sudden, you know, we made waves, and I'm sure that they're paying attention. Yeah.
Well, dito po nagtatapos ang ating day 1 of the coverage nating FIBA World Cup. At tutok lamang po dito sa TV5 para po mapanood nyo lahat ng laban ng ating Gilas Pilipinas live. At sana po patuloy pa rin tayo na magdasal at sumuporta para sa ating koponan. Para po kay Coach Tim Cone at kay Chris Chu, ako po si Richard Del Rosario. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas!